Hello, my name is Waylon Lewis, and every week we'll bring you a new podcast with Elephant Journal. Hey friends, this is Waylon. We get a lot of obnoxious comments whenever we post about politics here at Elephant Journal, and I wanted to communicate a few of them in my reply. One of them is stay in your lane. Anyone in your life who tells you to stay in your lane maybe shouldn't be in your life. That's just a word to the wise. So what is our lane here at Elephant Journal? We are staying in our lane. Our lane is caring about the world, caring about climate, caring about equal rights, caring about women's rights, caring about healthcare, caring about everything. So yeah, this is our lane. We've always covered politics, and we always will because we care. Voting rights, democracy, these are beautiful and fragile things. We are going to continue to cover them. Now, last night I put out some statements, some commentary after the debate, which was rather unimpressive for Biden. He picked it up after a pretty painful, slow start. Apparently he had a cold. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, he sounded hoarse. He sounded kind of out of it. He woke up as the debate went on and actually had some good zingers and good replies and seemed pretty nimble on his feet. But here's my basic commentary. One of the things that nobody minds when we stay in the lane of relationships or love or loneliness that you can see right now. I don't even know how to finish my sentence. That happened to Biden. That happens to all human beings. We are electing a human being. Human beings get nervous, they get tired, they have a cold, they can't finish a sentence. But what I meant to say is that everyone seems to be like, wow, Trump was like forceful. He couldn't interrupt all the time because the mic was off, so that kind of worked to his advantage. He seemed less obnoxious. Man, this is a low bar. So I was saying to my fiance this morning, it's like if you go on a first date or a second date with someone and they're vaguely eloquent, they're kind of jerks and they're painful to listen to, but you know, they're coherent and they get their point across, even if you don't like the point they're making most of the time. The point they're making would be, you know, ending abortion rights or, you know, finish the job with Palestine or whatever. You would not go on a second date with that person. If you go on a date with someone who's nice and decent, doing their best, doing a good job in their life for everyone they care about, they're decent, they're kind, but they seem kind of out of it, they're tired, you know, maybe you give them a second date. To me, that's the analogy that too much of America, too much of this world, we're just looking for looks, we're looking for charm, we're looking for bluster, we're looking for confidence. When really, you know, this is a relationship for our whole country, and what we should be looking for is integrity, decency, caring. So that's basically how I feel. I got a comment from a former writer of all people on Elephant saying, you know, she could never believe she was saying this, but Trump, you know, is better. Like, wow, you know, this guy is legitimately talking about revenge, going after journalists, going after, I mean, they've already gone after voting rights. They've already gone after women's rights. They're going to get the Supreme Court 3 more picks if they win. That's going to last another 40 years, a couple generations. So people, we need to get with it and wake up. A lot of my friends also are going for RFK. I've already done a video on that. RFK was one of the top 10 sources of disinformation on a pandemic that killed many millions of people. I find that incredibly selfish. Anyone who's willing to lie and is smart enough to know that they're lies, I don't trust him. He's also defended Confederate statues and said he's against abortion after 3 months nationally. That's a recent interview I've watched. I'm not misquoting him. You can check it out on YouTube. It's one of the top results if you search RFK, abortion, you know. So, yeah, would I rather have a younger candidate would I rather have another Obama or, you know, someone? Sure. But I genuinely, and I've written this up on Elephant, am more than grateful and happy to vote for Biden. His administration has done an amazing job beginning to tackle climate crisis, stabilizing the economy, returning decency and democratic values to everyday discourse in the U.S. And yeah, I really don't like what's happening in Palestine. I wish he was pushing back harder against Netanyahu, Bibi, who is a tyrant. But, you know, Trump loves tyrants. He loves Bibi. He loves, you know, Korea and Russia. And, you know, guys, folks, let's get with it. We've already learned our lessons with Nader. We got another Bush. We learned our lesson with, you know, people voting for Jill Stein, etc. Good people, sure, maybe. Marianne Williamson, who I've featured here many times. And then we got Trump, barely, by 40,000 votes. We need to win this if we have any chance to balance the Supreme Court, combat climate crisis. It's existential to me. Protect democratic values and voting rights.